My Parliament, My Planet. My name is Franz Fayot. I represent the Socialist Party in the Parliament of Luxembourg, and I am currently a member of the opposition to the majority in the Parliament. Well, directly in Luxembourg, we feel it through more radical weather events. We had a big flood in July 21. We had a tornado the year before, but we also see it every day in agriculture, in winemaking. For instance, this year we had frosts which diminished the crop by 30%. So you see it even in Luxembourg in the way the weather evolves. Seasons get hotter, of course, also winters get much milder, so it also affects ecosystems, it affects nature, forests, agriculture, pretty much everything. And then, of course, on a more global level, we see it, of course, in our partner countries in development cooperation. Obviously, it affects the global south, so it affects what we are doing on the global level, both as Luxembourg but also as members of the European Union. It clearly has dramatic effects, both locally in Luxembourg but also in Europe and obviously in the whole of the world. At Parliament level, after last year's COP, we have done something small but I think meaningful, which was to introduce a carbon compensation scheme for flights made by members of Parliament. We also have debate, obviously, on a regular basis. Also after this COP, I will introduce a debate into Parliament to discuss about the outcome of this COP29. And then, of course, we have a Luxembourgish NDC, which mainly translates into a climate law that we adopted in 2020. We are, I would say, a few countries that have a climate law which has ambitious objectives. We want to cut emissions by 55% by 2035, in line with what Europe is doing. But we also have introduced a carbon tax in 2020, which is increased incrementally by €5 every year. Of course, not enough, but again, also an effort in transitioning to carbon neutrality. And I would say my main mission as an opposition parliamentary is to make sure that the government keeps pushing for ambitious climate goals. Right now we have a very business-friendly, pro-business government which bases all its policies on growth, and something which is often forgotten or maybe intentionally forgotten is that all these painful efforts to gain climate neutrality are offset by economic growth. So I think we really need to think in Europe, but also I would say generally in the global north, about changing our way of living, of change our economy, which is clearly not in line with a sustainable planet. That is particularly clear when you listen to people, representatives from the global south, in particular from small island and development states. I was very impressed by the representative of Tonga and also the indigenous representative who said, okay, this is not about our economy slowing, this is really about survival. And so we have a responsibility in Europe, we have a responsibility in Luxembourg to change the way we live and to change the way we run our economy. I think that's the big takeaway from this COP.